Alright, very quickly getting into it this evening. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to tonight's stream. So yeah, today we're doing cross-country HSTs. A sort of tribute to them. So quickly switch over to the game. So, if you're wondering what we're doing tonight, we are sort of doing what is sort of rumoured to be the last day for the HSTs. So at the moment, we need to sit here at Exeter until 10:44. As we are following the schedule tonight of 1 Victor 44, which is a Leeds to Plymouth service. However, we're taking it from Exeter down to Plymouth. I actually need to quickly get 1 Victor 44 up on my phone. And saying about that, I've told you the situation about that. I don't know what else I need to say about it. So we'll unlock the doors quickly. We're here in Exeter. So here we go. Platform 4, we need to depart 10:49. Oh, we meant to arrive at 10:44. Oh, I am stupid. In the way as well to Charles Leclerc. So it's always a bit of time when you're over the consist. So in the front we've got 43184, missing its nameplate. But we've got 253051 on the front. That is on the actual loco itself. But keep in mind, that would be significant. Then we've obviously got our normal Mark III set of doors, or Mark III set of coaches, 7 of them. First Plymouth, calling at Plymouth only. No, not quite, we're stopping at Newton. And then also Totnes. Yeah, if we go to the back, we can see we've got an intercity on the back. W, meaning Western Region, 43007. Now in reality this is only just reading 43007, but because I've had to improvise with the LNER farewell, we've had to have the letter on it. And in real life, this number isn't here on the bottom either, but because we've got to sort of have this on here, I've decided to number this as 253051. Which, if you might recall, is the same number here on the front. Basically, meaning, in a way, that this is a complete set. Although, as I say, 43007 in real life doesn't have this, and it doesn't have the W on it. But Hayden, regardless of if it's your old number, and even if it's not in use, the situation is how it stands. And it wasn't exactly my decision. And then about it not being realistic, it's not the easiest to model a whole bunch of stuff in Train Sim. It's easier in Train Sim World, because in Train Sim you have to copy the textures, do all this, do all the assets, such as nameplate, and I don't have enough Blender experience for that, so maybe one day I'll do it. But now we need to spend another 5 minutes. So we'll take the time to have a look around Exeter, shall we? I'm just trying to waste a bit of time until we're good to go, effectively, if we're going to stay on time. So here we've got Radical Crossing, which is very nice. Mend with staff, that is correct. Got the other barrier. Exeter maintenance sheds, which is nice. I believe this is all of their piping, all their fuel storage and all that. This building's still here. I don't know what this was meant to be. Maybe an engine shed. Extra Riverside. Nothing in here because I haven't set any sort of AI up. If I do another stream before Saturday, I'll make sure that it's got AI, that it's got everything. Trains 4472, good evening, how are you doing? But yeah, Extra Riverside, just looking like it usually does. Well, I say that, it's usually quite full. The new yard sidings, quite nice. Obviously, again, nothing here. Exeter TMD, once again, nothing in there. Exeter St David's itself, once again, nothing here except for us. Not only that, but we've got Exeter St Thomas down there. Exeter Central there. Again, nothing at either of the two. Exeter Cathedral. Would know if I could speak English, wouldn't it? Exeter Cathedral. Then the Killera Bank, which is would climb up to Exeter Central. This is like a 1 in 49 or something. It's ridiculously steep. But yeah. Another 2 minutes. We'll do another loading then. The doors. Am I going to do another, or am I going to get the Scottish route with the 385 trains? Probably not for the foreseeable, at least. As I'm also doing my photography course, so most of the money on that's going on lenses and things. So in the future, probably. But for now, no. You didn't come here for a tour guide, Hayden. It's a way to waste time. We've got like another minute until we're good to go. I'll pop the DSD on. Just it works. Happy it works. So you've got another 1 minute until we can depart. Hayden, unfortunately, it doesn't have advance time. This is going to be fun because we're waiting for our departure time. I've seen the new livery on the 221. It's horrid. I have trains. It doesn't look too bad in my opinion. I think it looks like it will somewhat work, but yeah. Time to start getting ready for departure. Pop step 1, hope step 1. Right, power on, brakes off. And here we go, departing Exeter. I'm going to try drive this as correctly as I can. DST still works. Also doing HUD, because why not? Hayden, I'm not even going to try repeat the message before last. It's one of the main reasons I blocked you in the first place. Grand Central be going nowhere. With the 180s, perhaps not. Because apparently the reliability started going down ever since they were removed from Heaton. Yeah, I get what you mean with that, trains. I suppose when it's the mess of two TOCs, it doesn't exactly work. So yeah, I get what you mean. No, yeah, the Avanti with GC just doesn't look like it works. There's certain things that can work when they're in mixed liveries, such as the HSTs, when they were using what was it, dynamic lines, and GWR. I thought that was quite nice, but yeah, it doesn't exactly. Yeah. Quickly turn up the volume because I don't know if it's a bit quiet. I've gone and flown through. Unless it's Donny to Bradford. I suppose. We should do a GC service from Newquay to Paddington. I sort of agree with the fact that there could be other TOCs other than GWR running services into London from the southwest, but yeah, it's not going to happen because GC will have to get a contract to run on the GW as well. Alright, James, have a good evening. I'll see you in the next stream. Take care. Probably missed a couple of whistle boards, but oh. We'll soon be approaching the Morpeth board for hour 75. Start braking a bit earlier. You use Adobe Lightroom. Oh, interesting. Might miss the whistle board, but that's looking good. Very good on speed. Done a good time. We're going to get as many screenshots as we can, as this is sort of the last run I'll probably do of them on Train Sim before they're withdrawn. I know 007 and 008 have strictly speaking been withdrawn from service now. That's because they're meant to work up to Leeds for their tour. Yeah, HSTs now have 2 days left. It's kind of sad, really. It is quite sad. I mean, I know they're quite old, but I know they're sort of showing their age now, but they're holding up. As if they're gone, they are not. They are around until Saturday. Saturday is their last day in normal revenue earning service, but then 26th is their last operation completely. That's how I got the City Executive and Flying Banana. The Executive is from ATS. Someone did a 40th anniversary pack for them, and then the 007 is just reused from the LNER HST farewell pack because no one's done 008, 007 or 008. Yes, I'll DM the link later on. Right, you're expected to fly through. I'll turn my DSC off quickly. And let it roll. Send a quick message, which I'll do actually just after Dawlish Warren. Is this BHBP? Yes, it is. Because we'll be heading down to Plymouth tonight. All the way down here, and then we'll probably reverse, head up to Lara via Lara Junction. No, it's not updated yet. As far as I'm concerned, High Speed Tracks are slowly working on it. I'll have a look in a minute, see if they've got a Facebook post up. High Speed Tracks. No. The last post was 21st of June. That's how I pause. It's just the pause break button. Whether when it lags after a screenshot, or when it pauses just after a screenshot, like Let me quickly take one. Like that. This stopping is just general lag. That's me continuously pausing the game. Right. I'm going to give a tone for the lads here. I'm going to quickly pause the game actually, just to quickly send a message. Message sent. Just as we're about to fly through Dawlish. I'm sort of recreating a couple of tones I remember seeing on YouTube. Into the gasworks tunnel. We're running. Ooh, how close to the timings are we running? We are running about a minute early. Or about on time, to be honest. To pass Timoth on time, we'd have to pass at 10:02. Which I think we can very easily achieve. It's not going to take particularly long to get to that. MC King, good evening. How are you doing? We're going to be a little bit down on timing. We might be actually. I think we might be a little bit down on the timing. But we're sticking close enough to being on time. Yeah, Hornby trains get too hot when you run them for too long. Yeah. Didn't you burn out one of your locos, MC King? Because I think I recall you mentioning that a couple of streams ago. But yeah. Yeah, I thought you yeah, unfortunately burnt one out. But yeah, as you might be able to see, we are running cross-country HSTs on their last few days of service. In fact, in terms of 184, I don't even know if it's meant to run again before it's withdrawn, because it's not been running since about 3-4 weeks ago. Which is a bit worrying. Now time to notch up for Newton. I think we passed about on time through Teignmouth. Yeah, so we passed about on time. But couldn't have better than Hornby because DCC fitted. Fair enough, MC King. Fair enough. .11:08 into Newton, as per our schedule. I'm saying 11:07, 11:08. Okay. So I'm looking at the WTT working timetable. So as per the working timetable, we need to be there at 11:07. No rail towards the weekend. I've heard otherwise, MC King. I've heard that we're meant to have 67s down this weekend. I think. Have a quick look. I think that was the case. In fact, I'm behind on my editing now, if I'm honest. Yeah, skipping. Yeah, apparently it's just skipping Devonian this weekend. My headset's fallen off my head. .67s row 2s. Probably going to have to pick 67s if I'm honest, MC King. Ah, there is a tour. Peterborough to Paynton. Ah, 1 Zulu 66. And back for back on 1 Zulu 67. Cross-country HST's meant to go into cross-country HST meant to go to York on Saturday. Now that is interesting. Oh, and I'm gonna overshoot Newton if I'm not careful. That's very interesting. And not only that, 1 Victor 50 looks like it's cut short. From Newcastle. 1 Sierra 51 to Newcastle. With the 4-4 on its normal schedule. Best rail tour is last weekend. I'm not sure, I'm thinking. I think this would be quite good to see. Just need to put up for the end of the platform. We are arriving in on time. Well, it's good we're arriving in on time, isn't it? You can start down towards the 9:10 marker. Forgot to put my DSD back on. Really, we should be stopping down further back, because that sign's not in the right place. Don't know why I just did a tone as he stopped. Perhaps for enthusiasts. So we now need to stay here until 11:09 to stay on time. Wow, there's going to be a lot of stuff to see on Saturday. One more minute till we are good to go, so we'll do another door release. We don't see log freight no more. Yeah, it's a shame. I'm just getting a real shame. Check our doors are actually locked. They are. That signal should not be lit behind. There we go. Right, so power in. Pulling up the amps. We're going to launch away. A very sort of jaggedy start, but we are away. As for best freight between a 66 or a 45, it's a good question. I've never really noticed. 45's the winning freight, if I'm honest. But I suppose I might have to go 66 just because it hauls a lot more. But yeah, there should be a new video out tomorrow, I think, featuring some footage from last Saturday, I believe. Sorry, that's quite late, and probably a bit of a photo compilation as well, as obviously I've got my camera. I've been using it today actually. Mostly to spot the clay, and mostly out to the cross-country HSTs. But it does take some splendid pictures. There weren't that many on the clay today, if I'm honest. Okay, so Clement Dayton. Rose of El Paso, Texas. Good evening, how are you doing? Here's a locomotives of American train horns. Yes, and certainly our DVTs have been, well, our DVTs over here in the UK have been rumoured to have some form of American tone, which is quite nice. Save, go see, yeah, US horn sounds. Not exactly MC King, although they are American built locos, which is quite nice. Built by General Motors, I believe. With the British trains, you want to visit the UK someday? It's a good place for the railway, to be honest. Though it's wholly dependent on where you go. If I'm honest. It's mostly hit and miss with everything. We aren't doing very well at Dayton. We aren't doing very well at Dayton at all. Best train horns. 125 or 66. Depends really, MC King. I think overall the HST has a lot better sounding horns overall, but the 66 has obviously the newer ones, the older ones, and the European ones, so I think I'm still going to have to give it to the HST, if I'm honest. That's how the chips are over here. They're quite good, to be honest. Again, it is sort of hit and miss where you go. In some places they can be not great, and other places can be brilliant. So it's hit and miss really, but the seafood's quite good over here, if I'm honest. $138, blimey. Can't see myself getting a steamer up here. It would die. There's some locos that can circle it, but if I had to be doing yeah, some locos can do it unassisted, like Flying Scotsman. But yeah, others really struggle. If I were driving them, oh, they wouldn't even make it 2 miles on flat, if I'm honest. Yeah, they say chips in the UK, but in America they say fries. Yeah, although over in the UK we do say fries sometimes. Like I think in McDonald's on the menu will say fries as opposed to chips. Although at the Chippies they are called chips as opposed to fries. But yeah. As ever, if I miss the LNER HST MC King? Yes, to a degree. Though I think the 225s still sort of fill that gap of the old ECML. Queen's death. It was sad, yeah. But sometimes things have to move on, don't they? Unfortunately. But I think part of the country's still feeling the shock of it. Grossly after this weekend, MC King. Interesting. wonder if it will actually run, to be honest, because I think last time you said Grizzly was running, well, Scott took the schedule again. But yeah, hope the loco's right, if I'm honest, after its brake block problems. But yeah, it'd be nice if it's back down. Yeah, I hope Grizzly never get scrapped, MCK. I hope so too, to be honest. Although, I mean, it's a national icon at this point, along with, I don't think any of the A4s have been scrapped, if I'm honest. As for Sir Nigel it's a former LNER steam locomotive, preserved. It's under the name Sir Nigel Grizzly, who was the person who built it, along with Flying Scotsman. Yeah, it's sort of like Sir Kenneth Grange, which is 43002. Sort of got a name to commend who made them. And I don't think the loco will be scrapped for that reason. On to approaching to Totnes. How are we running on time? Going to the timings. Not bad, if I'm honest. We were meant to be here at 11:20, and we're approaching at 11. Or about 11:19. We're on approach. Very good. A4 and green. I think it's in BR blue at the moment, isn't it, MC King? BR Express blue, although I think Union South Africa still carries BR green, but it doesn't run mainline anymore because its boiler certificate's gone, and they weren't even going to extend it any further than they had. But yes, spot on time. Pull up to our conveniently located HST stop mark for the 2+7s. Ooh. Is there any passengers that have spelled your T? Useful numbers. And the NRN radio network thing. America, the steam loco called Union Pacific 4014. Big boy in Union Pacific 884. Yes, I heard about 4014. Isn't that the one that had to rescue a freight train, wasn't it? And to manage to push it all the way up the hill, which is quite impressive. 11:21 we're meant to be... Oh my god, that is 11:21. We're running late now. Running about 15 seconds late. Go, 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 go. Come on. These are called the high-speed trains for a reason. There we go. They're pulling away quite well. You'd like to see Britannia come back? I would too, to be honest. Mostly because it gives me the chance to maybe get on the footplate again. Because it was a fun day when I did that. We need to really struggle now. 1 in 67, 66, 64. Oh my god, 1 in 47. But the HST has got the amps. These grades are nothing for the MTU power units. Your high-speed locomotives are the Amtrak Casellas. Yes, aren't they being replaced at some point? I believe they are. Because I think I read something somewhere that they were getting replaced. Or it might just be a rumour. It's the Christmas Ivy tour soon, MC King. We're still thinking about Christmas. That's what I don't get. Everyone's sort of drawing to the attention of Christmas when it's, I mean, the about midway through September. I mean, to be honest, there were companies thinking about it in like mid-August. Next year we can be ready in March? I don't know. I'm not sure if the SL is getting scrapped though. It might be being completely thick. Samuel Smith, good evening. You're a new subscriber. Thank you very much. Welcome to the channel. Northern Lights is a good tour, Mr. King. Yes, it is. Yeah, Ratu is no challenge for the HST. Yeah, Ratu is definitely no trouble. You can hold notch 3 and we're barely losing speed. At Rose of El Paso, Texas. And also, by the way, my actual name is Freddy. I might have to make a video explaining the channel name one day. But yeah, I'll definitely need to make a video about that, because that's not the first time someone's complicated that. But yes, for everyone watching at the moment, yeah, I will, I'm debating whether to change the channel name really, because it is causing confusion. But yeah, I'll be able to explain it one day. I don't know how audio levels are looking. So quickly mute my mic and just have a quick listen to the audio. Yeah, the audio sounds alright, to be honest. I should have done an audio test if I'm honest. Yeah, the train statesman. Hope it doesn't get scrapped. Yeah, I hope it doesn't either, to be honest. Although it's LSL owned, so I wouldn't have thought they would, especially since it is quite popular. Sort of statesman slash the Northern Bell. Although at least LSL haven't announced anything to be scrapped soon, which is definitely a good thing. The vigilance is blaring. Oh, I'm just reading the notification up there, to be honest, because I obviously can't hear it. That's a weird little dip. And also, by the way, with the signal reading R there, that just means repeater. I was referring to our signal up here. And if it's at proceed, I think it means that our signal is either at cautionary or proceed. And if that repeater shows cautionary, it means our upcoming signal here is at red. But as it was at proceed, it's safe to assume that we've got good signals. I think around the corner here is the Asia emergency crossover. Hallelujah. The Asia emergency crossover. I love this little bit of track, mostly because you can hear the track joints. But it hasn't got the missing milk bottle. There we go. It's not trying to derail me, thank God. Is it here that the track joint is? One loco that you like to tour is 37251. Is that a Colas owned 37? MC King? I believe it is. Unless I'm completely barking up the wrong tree. But I think it is a Colas owned. Aha, it is MC King. Good. In fact, I've just found something here which says scrap 37s, 37251 and 008. Oh, 088. The scrap locos. Stored at Motherwell, I believe. But 251 sounds familiar as a Colas loco. I think it's 521 I'm thinking of, which has now gone to LSL. That's a shame. think it's one of the scrapped ones in MC King. There's 254, which is interesting. That's a DRS one, I think. Yeah, there's 254 MC King, so unless you're referring to that, I think 251 is a scrapped loco. It's in 6951. And light through Morpeth. So it's 71. And it's at Coco, Northern Nights. Interesting MCK. Because from what I'm seeing is that it was scrapped up at Motherwell, which I think's up near Edinburgh. There's Ivy Bridge. Hello, Ivy Bridge. But yeah, it does confuse me a bit as well, MC King, because I'd have thought 251 was a Colas. It was a Colas loco. Just notice how much we're speeding. Just bringing it down a little bit. It doesn't matter if we're like 2-3 mile per hour over, because I believe that is actually the allowance it'll get with locos. We're not stopping here, as our next stop is Plymouth. Component recovery, MC King. Yeah, it's probably broken up by them then, wasn't it? Fleet history. Of each 37 loco. I'm gonna mention if it is a scrapped loco then. King, but yes, just outside of Ivy Bridge. Might be able to get a pretty good one if I go here. I think this is the exact same place I took the channel banner screenshot from. Because I think if you if you compare it, it was the Flying Banana set. Just about here. In fact, I might update the channel banner later on, as I need to ideally personalise it a little bit. Might also update the channel logo as well, because that's much older than the banner. Even the banner's about a year old. I think the profile picture might be the first one. Yeah, I think I'll update it after stream. Right, so according to the schedule, we're meant to get to Plymouth for 11:48, which means we'd have another 13 minutes of driving. Doesn't seem too far off either. What we'll probably do is we'll head into Plymouth, probably platform 6 as it's meant to be, and then we'll reverse out, head up to Lara Junction, up here, the down goods relief, and then reverse into probably maintenance. See if the crane's there. at full power and we're already a little bit over. I was wondering why we weren't getting DVDs. By that I mean driver vigilance device, not whatever DVD stands for. That's something I can Google actually. What does DVD stand for? Digital Versatile Disc. That'd explain it. On the railway it's driver vigilance device. But then on the railway, another way of putting it is DSD, driver safety device, rather than vigilance. Did I see LMS on Wednesday? Don't think I did, I'm just going no. In fact, one thing I should check is when the power cars go up to Leeds, unless they already have. Because I think the tour's on the 26th. If they're going to go up any day, it's going to be tomorrow. Really? Yeah. Oh my god, I could go see that as well. But that would be a horrible time to be up for. Oh, it's going to be worth it. It was on tour. I wasn't made aware of it all, to be honest, I'm speaking. Although I was spotting yesterday, actually. I probably just wasn't paying close enough attention, if I'm honest. But now, to go down the very, very, very steep Hemerdon. So this is the top of Hemerdon here. That's sort of the passing loop. Up main, down main. And then this gradient, as you can see by the geographical, it's quite the grade. So you might want to hold tight down here. Although to be honest, the G-force isn't that bad. In a cross-country HST. That's going to be a horrible time to wake up in the morning if I'm going to go see that. But I know exactly what that is. That is a set going up ready to go on tour. Although I could very well do that. I'm debating it really. So if it's going to be late, I'm going to have to pull out of that. I'm going to have to pull out of going to see that. But if it's on time, it might be worth it. And then I think going to see the Flying Banana later on in the day. And then, yeah. Miss 37 in EWS. Yeah, it's a shame we don't have that anymore, along with DBS. Although, picking between EWS and DBS, I do much prefer EWS, to be honest. But yeah, it's a shame it no longer is around, I suppose. But I'll probably be putting a compilation together of cross-country HSTs probably tomorrow night, which I'll have to edit another video on top of that, which is annoying, but it's what I get for delaying my rail tour editing by already 5 days. It's 760 just in time for the speedboard. And we're going to pass Lara and pass Lips and junctions, and then here. What's funny is 43184, this loco, is actually named Lara Diesel Depot in real life. Headset slowly falling off. It's a shame no one's really modelled it in Train Sim. It'd be nice if someone did though. And perhaps also did sort of a livery pack for 007 and 008, because I can't really improvise 008 at the moment, which is annoying. I was hoping Ben from Major Wells might use a bit of his Train Sim expertise. As far as I'm concerned, he's very good at modelling that stuff. There we are. And there's Lara Depot in the background there. Has it given me the pleasure of having my overhead gantries? No. No, it hasn't. That is very infuriating. But also very much not expected. Or very much not... very much not to be that surprised about. Yes, not mentioning Flying Banana. Yeah, it's caused a bit of controversy, especially since I think one of my mates uploaded a video about this being the about when 002 was running the tour, running the Flying Banana tour. People were questioning it quite a bit about how it wasn't really the Flying Banana, because nowadays everyone associates it with the NMT. Well, on 007, that entire top panel is now absolutely covered in clag. Luckily it's sort of been modelled here. 184. So routed into 5. I want to go on 6. Oh, that was nearly a brake dump. I want to really brake, because I've not got my signal in, because I'm just currently sorting out my route. Oh no, I will have the signal, won't I? Oh. Yeah, you'd like to see a 37 in GWR green MC King? Part of me feels that that could be really cursed for a livery, but I suppose it would be nice. If you can sort of see the clag pouring out of the MTU. That's a screenshot as it slowly snakes its way into Plymouth. Over what I think is Muttley Junction. You miss the intercity sleeper cars, MC King? Yeah, although we still somewhat got that on GWR, I suppose. Ah, lovely. We sort of got the sort of wide-ish bend into Plymouth. At least brakes and roll in. I'll pull all the way down towards the 2+7 if it even exists. That's an HSTs car stop. It was 2+4. Never mind. We can't pull all the way down to the 12 car because you need to stop before our signal. Which at the moment is the only LED one here in Plymouth. I don't think that's the case anymore. So move train supply because we don't need train supply. Sort of as you would. Check lights before changing ends. Yep, I'm happy that the lights are correct. I think all over here now, all of these are LED signals. It's like the echoes. You can't go yet because I haven't got our route ready. Or have I? Once again, which is sort of tradition now, we'll run wrong line in towards Solera. Yeah, the progressively stops at singles. What do you mean by that, MC King? But yeah, given megatones, this would sort of be the last trip. And off we go. Off Valera for the last time. I'm going to have to see about tomorrow, although it's going to be a very early start for me. And here's me trying to tab that signal because we haven't got the road for that signal. But there's a reason we haven't, it's because we're diverging back over. Because we're not heading down Mutley. Well, this is Mutley Junction. We're not heading down Lipson, we're heading down to Lara Junction. Okay, right. What's it looking for? I don't know what it's looking for anymore. Doesn't matter. Grizzly stops at train signals. Yes. Every train on the network's kind of required to do that. That's why the HST sounds like an electro star, Sam. I think it's just the wiring of the traction motors. Well, yeah, traction motors and the bogies. Because it converts all the fuel generation into electrical power for the electrical motors to sort of propel the HST almost. I don't think I've explained that very well, have I? Yeah, it's annoying hearing the HST how we don't have GSMR, because this entire panel's gone now in the HST, I think. Sort of raised panel, GSMR, like a all-in-one headlight control. And this entire panel's changed, I think. In fact, I think this part is now ERTMS, although 4300. Well, game, just add a 7 on there, please. Brill. I need to remember I've got a 10 mile per hour coming up, haven't I? To merge into the depot. I forgot about that. So that's full service. It's a rather flat crossing for the most part. So we are sort of providing a lot of G-force. In fact, that drove the sort of G meter there, sort of showing how much times the force of gravity we're pulling. That was sort of on the edge of green, sort of almost going to yellow. So I'd properly spill people's tea. We're now in the depot, headlight off. When the rear of the set passes the signal, we'll stop and change ends. And then we'll head into probably... In fact, we probably won't even pop into the sheds or the sidings. I don't really want to pop it on the scrap line either. We'll pop the brakes back to step 2. How they usually are. DRA on. Lights good. Change ends. I still have the DSD on in here. What's the fox say? Best song? I suppose Homesick is quite a good song. So where does that want to take me? Into the back sidings. Okay. Pop into engine shed 1 then. Why are you not being cleared? Ah, yes. No, I see. It's actually meant to be step 2 until we're moving, and step 3 once we're moving. Step 4 once our first power car is cleared, and then full power once our entire train is cleared. Alright, Mr. King, have a good evening. Although we might not be live tomorrow night because I might not be live tomorrow night because I might be doing editing more so. But yes, see you in the next stream regardless. We've got our shunt signal telling us that we're cleared further into the depot. That's cool. It's like a window you can pull down. Interesting. Oh, I haven't even got my headlights set up. But here it seems like a window you'd sort of fold in, almost. But yeah, we're clear into engine shed 1. We'll sort of get gronks and things over time. So not taking this set of points to send us into the shed, taking the next set of points in. And the HST would be considered redundant in my eyes. Probably not going to fit in this siding, but oh well. So that's all the scrap line sidings over there. Did what requested. Now we propel to the end of the shed, where this set will terminate here. It is sure an interesting sound. It's very much reverberated now though. Reduce all power. Stop in good time before the buffers. And then turns on, markers off. And we haven't really cleared siding. If I had a Gronk here, I'd probably decouple 007, probably send it out there, get a Gronk, get the coaches, pop it in a siding, get 184, and couple them both together. Yeah. As we terminate here, engine stopped. Right. Put blinds down. Nice gesture. Oh, it was a nice gesture to whoever drives the loco next. Yeah, as we arrive into Lara, we will end it off here this evening. Let's give a lovely blast on the two tones from 184. So to do that Italy like 3 times. But regardless, we will now pop up the ending screen as we have given some lovely tones from 184 as a tribute to these absolute brutes of the country. So they are now, or as the cross-country ones at least, are to be withdrawn on Saturday. So yeah, I thought I'd do a bit of a tribute to them this evening. And I'll probably do another one before the end of the week. Probably on Saturday to mark the end of their service. But yes, tomorrow hopefully we'll see the release of one video which I should have uploaded like last week. Sorry, that's a bit delayed. But yeah, then maybe Saturday we'll see the release. So I think tomorrow will be a video. Tomorrow will be a video. Saturday will be a stream, and Sunday will be another video, I think. As Sunday, they'll be officially done in normal revenue earning service, and it's no point really putting together a tribute if they're not meant to finish until 8 PM. So I'll probably upload it on Saturday, marking the end of their service. But that is a story to tell over the weekend. But for now, I need to plan and see if I'm actually going to go see what I think is 007 and 008 tomorrow morning. So I'll leave it here this evening. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next stream. Take care.